The game was tied at 10 at the half, but at the second half, Wisconsin put up 49 points, scoring on every offensive possession except one. And the defense chipped in with a touchdown as well, as Wisconsin on opening night defeated Utah State 59-10. We'll hear from some of the victorious Badgers after getting their season off on the right note. Our senior salute this week, we focus on fullback Austin Ramesh, and we'll have our weekly conversation with head coach Paul Chryst, all coming up on today's edition of the Badger Sports Report.
Neville, wing right, motions to the left on first and goal. Here's the handoff, Shaw into the line, dives to the goal line, and it's touchdown, Wisconsin. They eyeballed it, he broke the plane, did Shaw, and the Badgers are on the board. Utah State 21-yard line, Myers wants to throw to the right, bobble picked off, inside the 25 and inside the 20-yard line. An interception for the Badgers defense, and it belongs to T.J. Edwards and Alex Hornibrook and company back in business.
Honestly, I think the biggest thing was, it was just, we weren't doing anything like really wrong. It was just one or two guys not doing their job, or we had some bad penalties, you know, field position played a part. It was just kind of, you know, we came out slow, and you know, Coach Chryst definitely fired us up at halftime, and we came out, you know, obviously a lot better.
Rick Shaw is the running back. Cephas in motion to left. Rolling left is Hornibrook, looking as a man wide open. It's caught at the 10, at the 5, for the galley. Touchdown, Wisconsin. And the Badgers take the lead for the first time tonight.
Jack means the world to this team. You know, he's a leader, vocal leader. You know, he's played a lot of football. So just any way I could respect him. You know, we've been together for 4 years. I just wanted to, let him know that, you know, we care about him, and it means a lot to this team.
Side, double wide to the right. Hornibrook, play fake, back to throw. Puts it to the left. It's caught by Xander Neville. 25 to the 20, to the 15, to the 10, to the 5. Touchdown, Wisconsin. Oh, down the left sideline he goes as Wisconsin suddenly becomes a quick strike offense. 7:56 left third quarter, 24-10 Wisconsin. Cephas wide left, motions right, hand off Taylor into the line, bumps it to the right, gets loose at the 10, at the 5, touchdown Wisconsin. Welcome to Wisconsin, Jonathan Taylor. Two receivers left, one right, Hornibrook in the shotgun, back to throw, shoots it to the right, wants Cephas, got it, touchdown Wisconsin. Hornibrook to Quintez Cephas, 37-10, the Badgers.
He plucked that and then kind of just one-handed it, showed the ref that he brought it down. That was an athletic, great body control, and then strong hands to finish that touchdown.
It's 3rd and 5, Myers looking, pumps, shuffles left, throws back over the middle, picked off of the goal line. And at the 10, at the 15, to the 20 is Joe Ferguson. At the 30, loose to the 40. Ferguson with help, gets a block at the 40, at the 30, at the 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Wisconsin! Joe Ferguson goes goal line to goal line. Handoff goes to Shaw, straight ahead to the 30, 25-20, he's gone. Touchdown, Wisconsin. And he's taken down by Ryan Conley. Myers to the right to the end zone, it is caught. Touchdown, Wisconsin. Sending 4, and one of them comes in scot-free. And there is a big, big win for the Wisconsin Badgers.
The Badger Sports Report is presented by Zimbrick European, by UW Health, UW Health Sports Medicine, the healthcare team for the Badgers. Learn more at uwsportsmedicine.org.
This is what collaboration looks like. This is what happens when a cardiologist in Appleton works step in step with specialists at UW Health in Madison. You see, when Terry's condition required a second opinion, his doctor turned to the cardiothoracic team at UW Health. Together, we made sure Terry got the care and the heart transplant he needed. Powerful minds, compassionate care, amazing results. UW Health, remarkable.
The 2017 Nissan Altima. and the new 2017 Nissan Rogue. Cars that could help stop when you don't. Take on the unexpected. Nissan Rogue and Altima with available Intelligent Safety Shield technologies. Get to Nissan, proud partner of the Wisconsin Badgers. Go Badgers!
High-quality beef doesn't have to come with a high price. High-Beat Angus Reserve. It's 100% natural, hand-selected, pure quality beef. The cuts are tender and the price is lean. We choose our beef knowing what will deliver the best flavor and most tenderness. So now, going out for a great steak can be as simple as going out to your grill. High-Beat Angus Reserve. Dinner out just became dinner in.
My salesperson is Joe Santowski, and from the moment I first walked through the doors here and he extended his hand to greet me, it's been the best relationship since then. He knows this brand and cars in general so well that I trusted him from the moment I met him. He was obviously so interested in exactly what I was looking for, what I wanted, but let me explore on my own.
First and 10 for Wisconsin. 4 minutes to play, 52-10. The Badgers hand off again to Groshek inside the 20. He's to the 15, breaks the tackle 10 to the 5. Touchdown, Wisconsin. Garrett Groshek right on cue. Takes it to the house, and it's 58-10. The Badgers.
A choppy start, but once the Badgers tied the game going into halftime, they took over coming out of the halftime break en route to the 59-10 win against Utah State, joined now by Badgers head coach Paul Chryst. I suppose in some ways it was an almost perfect night in that you could find a lot of things to correct, right? It was perfect in its imperfection with your guys. You could find enough to keep them in line, keep them humble, however you want to put it. But then they end up winning by a lot, and you're able to play a lot of guys, which was, I'm sure, very satisfying.
Yeah, those two things you're right about. I mean, as far as proud of the response, and anytime you win, it's a good thing. And yet there are a number of areas that we can build on that were positive. And like you said, I was just talking to Joe Rudolph about it. Like, they did us a favor because there's a lot of things that we've got to clean up. And I think one of them is, anytime you've got a new team, and, I thought TJ Edwards did a great job, but a lot of the guys that maybe in those moments would make a play, whether it be Vince or TJ, someone else, they're not here anymore. Someone else has to step up. And I thought that TJ did do a great job. Obviously, the pick at the end of the half was big, but I thought he made some plays during the game that were those, okay, that's what we needed. And offensively, it takes 11 guys. And, when plays that go well, for instance, Anders' touchdown, Danny Davis does a great job. He's over on the crossing route and then ends up really blocking 3 guys, and it takes everyone. And so there's a lot of good out of it. And some of the good comes from what we did well, and some of the good will be the teachable moments that we've got to get squared away.
You mentioned Danny Davis, and a true freshman playing his first college game gets involved blocking. I don't know how many wide receivers who are freshmen do that right away, so
You're
maybe
exactly
a pretty short list, right?
No, it's that, and I thought, he drew the one PI because he went and attacked the football, and really both of them. And so that was, there was one freshman that didn't seem like it was too big for him. And it was, I thought Jonathan handled himself well. And then we had a number of redshirt freshmen. It was good to see Isaiah Loudermilk. I think that was the first sack that we got defensively. And so, there's a number of guys that got their first action. You said it earlier. We were able to play a number of different guys, and yet there's a lot of good lessons. Like I said, things that we did well, we got to build on, but certainly it's areas we got to clean up.
Defensively, they get their one touchdown on a very short field after a turnover, but didn't know going in because Utah State wanted to pick up the pace offensively, new coordinator. It seemed like the defense was dialed in throughout the course of the game pretty well, wasn't it?
No, I do agree with that. I thought that, we did a nice job of kind of being where we needed to be. And then you got to go make some plays. And there was a few weird plays that happened. Dakota, I think it was Dakota came down, had a big hit and the ball pops up, and then I think one of the linemen get it, and the same could be said down the field. But I thought guys handled the tempo well, and you know, we're going to look at that film and see some areas that we just got to continue to clean up, and which you expect out of the game. It's good to get the season going. It was good to play an opponent, and you know, we got to move on from it.
You know, you talk about a lot of things offensively, but you know, Alex Hornibrook was getting knocked around a lot early, but he stood in there. And you mentioned on your radio show earlier in the week that you're seeing a guy with a little bit more confidence right now, a year under his belt. Maybe that paid off for him a little bit in this game?
I think it did. And that was one part of even when things were going bad. I did like the fact that the kids weren't uncomfortable. They weren't panicking. You know, I would like to have seen some guys step up in those moments. And I thought Alex was a good example of it. You know, he was seeing the field clearly. Things weren't going well. You know, we gave up the one sack. It was a 1st and 10. It was a clean run from the corner, and you know, we've got to take a look at that and see the areas we can get better. But you know, despite things not going well, I loved his demeanor during it, and thought he'd made some big plays. You know, the one drive wasn't all Alex, but you know, we had the first touchdown drive. I think we had 5 third downs, and we were able to convert on that. So it was there's some things to build on.
Joe Ferguson sets a school record, a 99-yard interception return.
It
is a record. Yeah, broke a record.
It felt like 209.
Yeah. I'll tell you, those last 20 or 30 yards, the tank might have been getting a little bit low there, huh?
And it was off of a long drive.
Right.
You know, so Ferg had been out on the field a little bit, you know, playing with the cast, and yet he's made that play a number of times in practice. Now, you know, in practice, we don't always take it back the whole distance. And he was pretty good. He said after, he goes, I knew I was in trouble when Chris Orr was running ahead of me. But you know what? Those are the moments that I don't care when it happened, how it happened, they can never take that away from him.
Oh, yeah.
You know, and I didn't realize now he'll be in the annals of Wisconsin football. It's pretty neat.
Goes back to 1954, old record. So it's now Joe's, and it's September 1st, 2017.
If it's 99, that's a tough one to beat.
It'd be a tough one to break. Exactly. If someone else has a 99-yarder, you're probably all
I hope
for
I'm
it.
here when they do it.
Exactly. Badgers get set for game number 2. Florida Atlantic comes to town at 11 o'clock kick next Saturday morning here at Camp Randall Stadium. Coach turns in a few minutes with the Great Dane Great Question of the Week as we continue the Badger Sports Report.
This is Lexi Rush. She's 10, and she's amazing. You see, Lexi was born deaf and couldn't hear anything. That was until her doctor in Appleton referred her to the pediatric specialists at UW Health in Madison. Now, 2 operations later, Lexi can hear everything. Powerful minds, compassionate care, amazing results. UW Health, remarkable.
There was a lot of build-up, you know, to me coming out here after my dad passed. So I was just thinking about my dad, you know, just seeing myself succeed for my dad. You know, that's special to me. Just being able to do that for my family, like I just wanted to do it for my team and my family. So it was just a happy moment for me.
I was pumped up for Quintez. That was a great play that he made. I was very excited for that one. And then Xander's, obviously, Jonathan Taylor's, a lot of guys that haven't been in the end zone yet that got in there. Garrett Groshek at the end. But that was great to see all those guys.
It was awesome. I mean, we had so many different guys scoring today. I think it's great for our offense. Like, it shows we can be versatile and we're not going to rely just on 1 or 2 guys. So everyone is really positive. Everyone is excited, and it was just a really good atmosphere on the sideline.
It definitely was exciting. But you know, at the end of the day, all I could do was turn around and, you know, thank the boys up front that got me in there. So, but it definitely was exhilarating.
It was great, you know, to watch him get it. He deserved those carries, and he got it in. And I was proud of him tonight. And you know, I knew he was gonna get in.
Can't have a slow start, and we can't shoot ourselves in the foot at all. In any case, offensively, defensively, or even on special teams. And I think that's what hurt us the most in the first half. Just we was playing Wisconsin versus Wisconsin and Utah State instead of just Wisconsin versus Utah State, so we was hurting ourselves.
We definitely didn't lose our confidence, but we all just kind of got together and said, guys, like, enough is enough. We need to get it together, and everyone has to do their job individually. We can't just go out there and have, you know, one or two guys mess up because that affects the whole play. So I wouldn't say guys were negative. It was just like, we need to step up, and we need to step up big.
I was kind of shell-shocked at first, like, dang, man. All right. But when I went into halftime, I was like, all right, we finna get this right. And cause I knew we was a better team, and I knew, like, we worked too hard to go out there and play like that. And you know, I let the coaches do their job, and they made adjustments, and we made it happen.
I always describe Coach Chryst as a dad away from home because he's just the same guy. He's very smooth, very calm, very collected. But as a father would, when the child needs to be disciplined and needs to be talked to, he will discipline us. So he just honestly told us the truth. We were beating ourselves a lot. We were shooting ourselves in the foot. And he kind of just gave us a wake-up call and told us to stop playing against ourselves and let's play football.
We take a lot of pride in it. Part of the reason it hasn't changed my license plate because I still got Wisconsin on there. But it's close at heart just because the best friends that I have were the guys that I went to school with here, and I get a lot of enjoyment, watching football games. I was just talking to a couple of the volleyball girls in the season that they had. It's a lot of pride, and mostly I think for me it's the people. I mean, it's a special group of people. There's high character people all around the university, and that's what. You come back to something like this and it always reminds you, and you're excited to come back because you know you're going to get that.
I'm glad I stayed home. As a youngster, you don't realize it until you get obviously older. And now I can come back and watch the Badgers and cheer for the Badgers with my family, which is cool.
I mean, every year you take more pride in it. Every year, whether it's whether you're in the locker room, whether you're on, whatever you're doing, you take pride in it. And it's exciting to come back, and it's exciting to wear the Badger, the W, and show your pride in Wisconsin athletics.
The 2017 Nissan Altima and the new 2017 Nissan Rogue. Cars that could help stop when you don't. Take on the unexpected. Nissan Rogue and Altima with available Intelligent Safety Shield technologies. Get to Nissan, proud partner of the Wisconsin Badgers.
Wisconsin, Mahindra's inventory clearance sale is going on now. We're reducing prices like never before on the toughest tractors on earth. Like a Mahindra E-Max 22 as low as $99 a month. Or get up to $8,100 in cash back and savings. Plus, Mahindra's 7-year limited powertrain warranty comes standard. So find your dealer at WisconsinMahindraDealers.com.
My salesperson is Joe Santowski, and from the moment I first walked through the doors here and he extended his hand to greet me, it's been the best relationship since then. He knows this brand and cars in general so well that I trusted him from the moment I met him. He was obviously so interested in exactly what I was looking for, what I wanted, but let me explore on my own.
Most people don't know that UW Health and the University of Wisconsin are national leaders in the field of kidney transplant. They provide new life for those who will likely die without a transplant, and they assure a normal life for those who donate. I would know. I donated a kidney, and together, we saved a life.
UW Health. Remarkable.
This senior salute is brought to you by UW Health, a cornerstone partner of Wisconsin athletics.
I'm sure everybody from Wisconsin would tell you it'd be a dream of theirs to play for the Badgers. So, yeah, ever since I can remember, I was watching the Badgers on TV. So, being my last year is pretty special. Obviously, when you get older, you know the offense a lot more. Guys are looking up to you, so it's just kind of stepping out of your comfort zone, becoming more of a leader, like vocal-wise and on the field.
Offset eye, Taylor now the tailback, and the handoff goes to Austin Ramesh, bending left to the 5, to the end zone. Touchdown, Wisconsin!
My first touchdown here was my first game, redshirt freshman year, so I was just shocked to be out there in the first place, and then getting the ball in the end zone was awesome. I know that's one of my biggest memories here, and my parents as well, so that was pretty cool.
Alex Erickson, wide receiver to the right, now motions to the formation. McAvoy under center, pulls back, throws right side. It's caught by Ramesh to the end zone. Touchdown, Wisconsin!
It's nice to get the ball, obviously, going from, blocking, running in a linebacker every play to getting the ball, but at the same time, it's our job. We're usually in on it's either on the goal line, carrying the ball, or for a first down, 3rd and 1, so there's a job to be done every time we get the ball, and we got to make sure we can keep up with that so we can keep getting the ball.
And here's Ramesh again, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
I'd love to keep playing football. Obviously, the season comes first, and I need to have a big year. Just focus on staying healthy, contributing to the team as much as I can. I was pretty close with Derek Watt, and to see him having success in the NFL now is encouraging to see. I don't know last time ever many fullbacks from here have gone to the league, like Brady and those guys, so it's definitely very encouraging.
My salesperson is Joe Santowski, and from the moment I first walked through the doors here and he extended his hand to greet me, it's been the best relationship since then. He knows this brand and cars in general so well that I trusted him from the moment I met him. He was obviously so interested in exactly what I was looking for, what I wanted, but let me explore on my own.
At Hy-Vee Market Grill, you'll find something for everyone. Steaks grilled to perfection, delicious pasta, wood oven flatbread pizzas, and the burgers are the best in town. Plus, you've got to try our delicious Sunday brunch. And Hy-Vee Market Grills are next to Hy-Vee stores, so it's not like we're gonna run out of food. It's good food, good times, and we love to see people smile. So get on into Hy-Vee Market Grill today.
This is what collaboration looks like. This is what happens when a cardiologist in Appleton works step in step with specialists at UW Health in Madison. You see, when Terry's condition required a second opinion, his doctor turned to the cardiothoracic team at UW Health. Together, we made sure Terry got the care and the heart transplant he needed. Powerful minds, compassionate care, amazing results. UW Health, remarkable.
The 2017 Nissan Altima and the new 2017 Nissan Rogue. Cars that could help stop when you don't. Take on the unexpected. Nissan Rogue and Altima with available Intelligent Safety Shield technologies. Get to Nissan, proud partner of the Wisconsin Badgers. Go Badgers!
The Badger Sports Report is presented by Hy-Vee. Where there's a helpful smile in every aisle, Hy-Vee proudly supports the Wisconsin Badgers. By UW Health. UW Health Sports Medicine, the healthcare team for the Badgers. Learn more at uwsportsmedicine.org.
Time now for this week's Great Day and Great Question of the Week. Debbie up in Green Bay, well aware of what's been going on, the hurricane that caused so much damage in Houston, but I would think as horrifying as that is, a lot of pride in a couple of Badgers who are helping fix things down there, specifically J.J. Watt and Jake Wood. It's incredible, isn't it?
It is incredible, and like you said, Matt, I mean, obviously terrible situation, and yet it's amazing how people, when times are toughest, step up, and we are really proud of two Badgers. And I was fortunate enough to be with Jake Wood, you know, and what he's doing, and really the whole kind of how that all started, and kind of being at the forefront of any catastrophe, kind of just diving in and going, and then obviously what JJ really has sparked, and I think tonight I heard 15 million, and probably gonna, like you say, keep going up, and it's impressive, and that's the one thing that you know we know is that we've got some kids, and obviously Jake and JJ aren't kids anymore, but you know they were like that here. They were solid guys, and then to see that, it's we can all be proud of it, and we should all help support it.
Absolutely. Jake Wood, the co-founder and the CEO of Team Rubicon, and JJ Watt. Remember, the original goal was $200,000.
Is that right?
Yeah, they passed that rather
They
quickly.
did all right.
Yeah, they did okay. Talking about surpassing your goals. Thanks much for your question. A great day with 4 locations in Madison, east side of town, downtown Pittsburgh, as well as Hilldale, and of course the Great Dane also up and running, alive and well, up in Wausau. Badgers continue their homestand, if you will. The second game of the season coming up on Saturday, an 11 a.m. kick, as Lane Kiffin and Florida Atlantic coming to Camp Randall Stadium. We'll talk to you next week. Thanks for watching.
Honoring all-around excellence in men's and women's collegiate competition. Every division, every sport, the Learfield Directors Cup. The prestigious award continues its reign as the crowning achievement in college athletics. To follow your favorite team, like us on Facebook, find us online and on Twitter. The Learfield Directors Cup.
This is Lexi Rush. She's 10, and she's amazing. You see, Lexi was born deaf and couldn't hear anything. That was until her doctor in Appleton referred her to the pediatric specialists at UW Health in Madison. Now, 2 operations later, Lexi can hear everything. Powerful minds, compassionate care, amazing results. UW Health. Remarkable.
A pulse, felt by one, sends a ripple, felt by some. A shiver, felt by many, until it amplifies, magnifies into a tremor that electrifies. Badgers everywhere, moving as one, tilting the world on its axis.